Welcome to the 7 Daily Spotlight, guys. I hope you're having a great day. My name is Fuante. For today's character spotlight, we're going to be going over the speed king that you get for simply playing the game. Its first ability, third configuration, fossilization. Inflict 200% damage to a single target. Second stage of fossilization, inflict 200% to a single target, but this time it inflicts petrify. For those of you who do not know what petrify does, it removes both friendly and harmful debuffs and prevents all actions for the allotted turns, but it is broken if he is hit after being petrified. Third stage of fossilization, inflict 250% damage to a single enemy and petrify for 2 turns. King's second ability, 8th configuration, flower, removes all debuffs. Second stage of flower, recovers up to 30% of missing HP and removes all debuffs. Third stage of flower, recover 50% missing HP and cleanse all debuffs. If you guys do not know what cleanse is, it removes all harmful effects. King's ultimate ability, 4th configuration, sunflower, inflict 420% damage to all enemies and applies crushing. Now for those of you who do not know what crushing is, it ignores patience rate. Now for what patience is, I am not all too sure, but once I do find out, I will be sure to update you guys. King's Fate ultimate, crossfire, inflict 480% damage to all enemies and applies crushing. Now for those of you who are confused why he has 2 separate ultimates, there is a reason for this. You have the basic ultimate and you have Fate ultimates. Fate ultimates are ultimates that are unlocked when a certain sub character is put on certain characters that are able to have Fate ultimates. If you guys are not sure whether or not to tell if your character can have a Fate ultimate right now, I'm going to show you how to check. When you go into your character card, you click on the character again, and you see this at the bottom left here. This is pretty much the sub links. They're telling you what characters that they link up with and get a bonus off. Now as you can see, it is mainly Deanna and Helbram. Each character is different and each of them give different types of stats, but since all of them are Deanna, he does get the same stat, which is the SP. Now as you can see here, this is where you can tell if your character has a Fate ultimate or not. You will see the character that you own, and then you will see an image of the other character that you need to unlock the Fate ultimate. Now for what type of gear to put on him, as you guys can see, I'm rocking the classic attack defense set. Now I do feel like this set is actually good for the early stages of using King, but on the later stages when you're getting really deep into the game, I feel it is more beneficial to have this King on a more supportive / tanky stance. Now the reason I am saying this is because when you get into the later stages of the game, you are no longer going to be using King as a sub dealer. You are going to be using him specifically for his heal, cleanse, and the petrify. Everything else is just a bonus, so having this King on a super tanky side is very beneficial to your team in order for him to be able to sustain himself and to keep getting those petrifies. Now gears that you can build on this King to make him somewhat tanky, you can do the life set, but keep in mind that it is 4 pieces for 20%. In my opinion, that isn't really all too good, but it does give you 20% health. For other gears that you can put on him, you can roll with the defense set. You can roll all defense and it will work perfectly fine. Get his defense up to about 6k and he's just a tank. But I would really say if you want to get the most out of a tanky unit, I guess you would want them to be on at least 80k health. Now reason being why I say 80k health is because if you do plan on using them in PvP, there are units that ignore defense, and if that said unit ignores defense is built into their ultimate, it is pretty much going to one-shot your character unless your character has an insane amount of HP, which is why I highly recommend building a lot of HP versus building a lot of defense. Now as for characters that this King has synergy with, in all honesty, the only character that he really has a strong synergy with at the moment is Helbram, simply because of the fact that Helbram does get that 8% from the Fairy King passive. Now, for other characters that he has a synergy with, honestly, there's really none at the moment, simply because this King is used specifically for the petrify and for the healing / cleanse. You're not really using this unit for anything else, but he is another one of those units that can really be fit on any team and he'll just fit in. Now, what do I think about this unit? I really do think out of all the free sins that you get, he is definitely the best in my opinion. That is only because his kit and the way he is built and what he has to offer. As of right now, King is one of those characters that I will never be benching unless I really do feel like King is not going to be performing as well as I need him to. And as of right now, I have not ran into anything where that is the case. And with that being said, I'm going to wrap up today's character spotlight, and I really do hope that I was able to help you enjoy your day a little bit better. My name is Fuante. Peace.